Oh my gosh, it worked. All right, I'm going to be behind, so it's going to be interesting to see how this works. Oh, it worked. I'm going to be behind, so it's going to be interesting to see how this works. It worked. I'm going to be behind, so it's going to be interesting to see how this works. Got double sound. See if that worked. See if that worked. Let me see if I can turn off. See if I can turn off. See if I can turn off. All right, I'm going to have double sound, so that's not right. All right, I'm going to have double sound, so that's not right. All right, I'm going to have double sound. I remember. All right, I think I got it. Okay. Yeah, I think I took care of the echo. See if that works, Tina. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is crazy. Well, at least got it straight that I can go live. I worked with a tech person, and Catherine is fabulous. Oh my gosh. Yay, no echo. Come to find out, we think it's my phone. So I can do it through Zoom, but I can't go live through my phone. So I'm waiting for the next update. It says it's there, but I don't know how long it's been there, and I want to wait a little bit. So I'm going to go through Zoom. I just have to remember to turn the sound off on the Facebook Live page. And I wish there was a way to make the Facebook Live There it goes. I closed the Facebook or my Zoom page and I can see the comments now. Oh my gosh, this has been a crazy day. We spent about an hour working on it, and we were able to figure out how to do Zoom because I've tried before, but I hadn't given Zoom permission to go in and access, or Facebook to access Zoom. So now I'm going through Zoom, but Facebook Live. So hopefully that will take care of everything. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start. So I'm going to, and I had to put in 3 things to get my, to be able to spotlight my camera. So I'm going to move my camera over and spotlight it. The only thing I don't like is I'm not able to, hold on. I'm not able to put it in landscape. I have to keep it in portrait, which I'm not happy about because it really limits your space, but I'll try and remember that. All right, first thing I'm doing, and real quick, I got the paper pumpkin, the Peaceful Christmas one. Oh my gosh, this is just unbelievable. I gotta make sure I gotta stay over to the side. I did not expect this. These are the envelopes and they have this silver foiling on the trees, which is gorgeous. I'm going to do one of each card real quick. I have everything set up so you can see what it looks like because I've got a couple of people who have asked about it. So let me see here. I need, that's the green card. All right, and I need one of these for the first card. All right, so I'll take that out. Actually, I'm popping out 2. So I've got this, and then on this, I'm going to stamp. There's the stamp set is unbelievable. You get all of these images and sentiments, but you're only using 2. So you have lots of other ideas. They've got some things that you can put on the inside and everything. But the first thing you do, and I pulled out my shaded spruce big pad because I wasn't dealing with that little pad. I had enough issues today. And the first thing I have to do is I have to stamp that right there. Okay, I got mine so late compared to everybody else. It was like unbelievable. Everybody else had theirs and I hadn't gotten mine. I got mine like yesterday. And it was like, holy cow. I don't know why. It sat in our post office for like 2 days saying pending acceptance. So not sure what's going on there. All right, now what I have to do, I gave that a chance to dry, is I turn this over and I put a dimensional in each corner like so. And I don't know if you've seen, I've put out announcements about the next one for December, and they're treat holders. There's snowman treat holders. But oh my gosh, hey Sharon, stick around. I do have a card to do. I'm doing the paper pumpkin real quick because a couple people asked about it. I have some ideas. I saw those snowmen and I'm thinking, okay, banner. Oh my gosh, I did the cutest banner with the treat holders, the tombstone treat holders for the kids. They loved it. In fact, Michaela sent me a picture. She's already got hers up. All right, now it says 4, so there's not going to be anything in the middle. All right, the next thing I need are the trees. And I know what you're all thinking. You never could do this. Well, that's what you do. You do a Zoom with it. and put them all together. But so there's a banner. I thought of a banner. And what was the other thing I posted about it? Oh, cards. 6 a.m. Oh my goodness. That is early, sure. Sharon. If you don't like the treat holders and need the treat holders, those snowmen would make cute cards. And with that, I need my glue dots. Now, I'm going to give you a little hint on these glue dots. I found if you take the whole glue dot backing off and put your glue dot down, you pick it up. And if that is too hard, then you take your pokey tool and you pick up the whole glue dot with the back and you put it down. And I'm just going to put them all on here like so. And then you take the backs off. All right, so I've got those off. And then this goes on top of those trees that you stamped. So there's just a hint in the background. Then you need some other punch outs. So let me see, you need this wood grain piece. All right. And you need the Noel. Right. And you got a Noel here. Punch it out. You do have to be careful with these because you can rip them. I think they know that, so that's why they give you a couple of extras. So I've got those. Now dimensionals go on the back of the Noel. Or not a Noel, that wood grain piece. And then that goes on your card right about there to hide those glue dots. Then we need a red piece. There's a red piece to punch out. And I'm not seeing mine. Huh. That's all those. These things stick together. See, that's all that. There's that. All right. Let me see if it's mixed in with some of this. I don't have my red piece. Wonder where they are. Okay, they're supposed to be, oh, wait a minute. There's some hiding in here. I found let me take these apart one at a time. This one is going to be gorgeous. There they are. Oh my goodness. I had to go through a lot to find those. Oh yeah, Tina, I thought of that. I might do, depending on how many I get, I might do banners to send to the kids. Now this goes on with your glue dots. They enjoyed that Halloween one. And I just took the thing apart and made a banner with it. I ordered 2 packages and I've got 1 whole package left. I had to have one piece out of it. And I may have put those in the wrong spot. Yep, I did. Oh, well, I'll just use 2 more. When you put these on, move them over. Because they've got to fit on that. I have to tell you, I'm so nervous with all the issues that I had with Facebook. I'm trying to go live. All right, so there's that. And then on Noel, there's a glue dot here, down here, a glue dot at the O. So you're looking for the big spots, and a glue dot over here. Oops, that one didn't come. Glue dot over here. Take the backs off, put this on, and this card is done. This kit gives you 10 cards. You get 5 of this one and 5 of the other one. All right, so, stuck to me. So there's that. I'm trying to see. Here's my picture. I hid my picture. Okay, it's right about there. So there's card 1, fast and easy. The next one is the one I can't wait to see. Oh my gosh. So there's that one. The next one uses this, and isn't this gorgeous? Now, if you don't want to make a whole card out of this, you could easily cut this down and make alternate cards with it. I might try that, because I'll tell you, this is beautiful. All right, I need a tag. They give you everything you need. The only thing you might need, well, I use the pokey tool, but you might need a pair of scissors. So, all right, I'm gonna, they stamped this in the green. I think it would look pretty in the red, but I didn't pull the red over. So there's that. I love that font too. All right. Then I need this circle. And I need another one of my red pieces. So I'm gonna put this on. All right, these go on with glue dots. That's on with dimensionals. So let me get my glue dots on here. And they use 3. And 2 on here. And I don't have to worry about this because that is not popped up. So this will be fine. Oh, come on. Okay, I'll fix you. I'll just slide you right off there. And then I'm going to take in. I was beginning to think and I still might have to get a new phone. I'm just going to try and hold off and see if I can avoid it. The latest iPhone is $700. So it's like, yeah. But you do what you got to do. All right, now watch your pattern on this because it is plaid. If you put it on that way, it's kind of strange looking. So think about that. Put that down. And this goes down on top of it. I need dimensionals on the back of this. All right. And this goes on here. And it's off just slightly, like so. And then they're giving you some red thread. And you're to tie a bow. But you know what? I think my next one's I'm going to separate this and make it really squiggly. All right. Right now, if you get a twist in your ribbon like this, here's how you get it out. Take your loop and lay it out flat. Pull the side until it lays flat. It goes flat. All right. And then when you pull it, just be careful. See, there we go. All right, now I need my ribbon scissors. And And I'm going to put that on with the glue dot. And it goes right about there. So I'm going to put my glue dot on here and put my bow on top. All right. And I'm not going to worry about trimming it up. I'll do that later. But there's the bow on there. And then the last thing, they give you gems. Oh, I love gems. Gems are my favorite. I like bling of any kind. And they have you putting 3. So 1 here. I'm going to have to modify where mine go. 1 there. No, because it's not supposed to go there. That's why. It's supposed to go on the green. All right, give me a minute. I'll fix it. Like I said, I'm nervous. I'm just so afraid this thing's going to crash on me. If you're still in here, say something. I don't know who's here and who's not. I don't know if anybody's still seeing it. All right, so there it is. This is card 2. And where did I put? And there's card 1. So that's the paper pumpkin kit. All right, I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. Okay, thanks, Tina, for letting me know. All right, are you ready for today's card? Here it is. Look at this. Isn't this cute? This is a great way to use your pattern paper. So I'm going to show you how to do this, but I'm going to use different colors, and you'll see why when I explain it. All right, so I'm going to put that up there. All right. First thing you need to do, and I don't know what color base I'm going to use, so I cut 2. All right, this is this paper, and I did it 4 by, and the measurements will be posted, 4 3/4. I cut it in half at 2, so I got 2 pieces. This, I just didn't want this on the green. It was too much green, so I'm using Bumblebee for this one. So you'll get to see the Bumblebee with this. All right, so I mounted that. Since I'm using Bumblebee, I found a Bumblebee pattern in there for this piece. And when I cut this, I looked at it wrong. This piece is actually supposed to go sideways like this. But because I didn't like my stripes the other way, I did it this way, so I changed it. And then this piece, after I cut this piece was left. So it went perfect with the Bumblebee. So I was set to go. So all I did was mount it all on my panels. Then I have a piece of white, and I'm going to take and I'm going to add that long panel first. And I'm watching my spacing side to side, on the side and the top and the bottom. So it's about even in those 3 spots. Now I have this on here. See, that's too big to me. I'm going back to that way. I was looking at a sketch that, actually I was looking at a card somebody else had done. And I kind of figured out the measurements, but I have to tell you, I changed it up. I really like it better this way. And then this piece goes on top. And the only thing you have to worry about is making sure your flowers are going the right way. I did not add any dimensionals because I wanted to make sure that it would go in the mail without having to add extra postage. There's that. Now I have my hello, but I'm not going to stamp it because I didn't like it with the Bumblebee. So I can put it on the evening evergreen, or I can put it on the pink, polished pink. So which one do you like better? Polished pink or evening evergreen? Oh, thanks, Sharon. Because that'll determine what I stamp my hello in. There's the evergreen. And there's the polished pink. And I have to remember to be patient. I have to remember to look over at my iPad over to the side. The evergreen. Okay. Tina is the winner. Hers came through first. All right, I'm going to add the hello at the bottom. And my hello came from the Artistically Inked stamp set. And then I'm going to give that a few seconds to dry. It doesn't take it long. And then I'm going to add it to my card and it's done. Now, I use, this series is stamps, paper, and ink. So I don't use anything other than stamps and paper and ink. But wouldn't this look adorable with a bow there and sprinkle on some of the gems, the in color gems? I think it would be gorgeous. But there are the two cards in two different colors. So you can see how same layout, but it looks entirely different. I got to remember. See, that's why I don't like the portrait holding of my phone. I really like the landscape because I get it all the way across. So I will have to deal with that for a while. All right, I'm going to go back and spotlight myself. And okay, so what do you think, guys? Good idea? How was it doing Zoom? Was there any issue? I'm going to move this out of the way. It doesn't need to be in my face. Any issues with hearing me? I hate to use it. I did finally figure out how to get the comments to the side, but I can't see the screen. So I don't know what's going on. It's all delayed from the Zoom. So, well, oh, thanks for the hearts. Oh, thanks, Tina. I'm so glad. I'm using my laptop sound, so that's why I was a little worried, but I haven't had issues with Zoom before. Thank you, Sharon. I so appreciate it. All right, I'm going to go. I appreciate you guys coming in. Share this video with your friends. Love the comments. The measurements will all be posted afterwards. If you make a card, post it and share it with us. I'd love to see it. Have a great evening. I'm going to go relax. And I think I might open up my bottle of wine because I think I need it after today. Bye, guys. Now I have to figure out how to turn it off. Let's see. I think I have to go to here. Stop the